ironically, we accidentally triggered the interview. So Colby and them could hear it and be like, oh yeah, we like you, Colby. So, well, there's Matt. There's somebody else. Chris is, I think Chris is doing it.
Yeah, they're all 18 race.
Chris is, I think, doing an interview with Gerald. So if you want to do an interview for her.
Yeah.
All right. So here, come closer, probably. One, I'm also just gigantic no matter what, so it's like, you can see my chest. If you look at the camera, just my chest. So what is your role on the team?
I'm a senior producer. My name is Edwards.
I'm bad with names, so I'm like...
Kim Edwards.
Kim Edwards. I was like, that is one really long first name.
Yeah.
So how long have you been on the team? Have you been from the start, or like...
Oh yeah, I haven't actually been from the beginning. Started this game over 5 years ago, and we went through 3 other producers before me in the first year, and then I've been with the team for over 4 years now, and now the game's going to come out in the summertime, so I feel good enough to say I've made it the whole way.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years out of 5, it's, you know, you're basically the whole time. What was some of the, like, kind of like learning curves, or like, you know, like whenever you're going through a development process, you have to like adjust.
Yeah.
What was some of the things that like you had to work on or give input on for it?
I think one of the major components that we had to when I first started was the range came out. We realized that the artwork in that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And ours did not
Reaching up to that level.
at all. So we scratched all of the work, all of the art that we made, and started brand new so that we could make the mark together.
Yeah. Compete almost or slash like.
That was the biggest headache, just figuring that out and discussing like what to do to make this better and starting from scratch. Everything's all handcrafted, so we can't put anything in the build until we have the art.
Yeah.
So literally starting from nothing again.
So ironically, I work for a different studio on as a different job, and we have like. Some of the developers do not want to actually do concept art, they just want to start building.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, one of the projects we're on right now, they were like, oh yeah, here's our demo already. And we're like, where's the concept art? Like, where did you come up with this? And they're like, oh, I was just tinkering in the model kit, and that's just like one thing after another. And I'm like, how do you work like this? Like,
I mean, I'd be like, where's your art Bible? What's happening?
One of them's a pretty big franchise, so like, it kind of helps, but yeah, I can't say what though. So what, like, obviously Raw Room is more, it's female-driven kind of, but that's what I was gonna ask. Is it all female or any male, or like, because there are male cheerleaders?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong in that. We made it a point to be all female cast, so all the narration, all of our show is all female driven. So it's very important to us. It's one of the reasons that the game is known is because they're all going through the struggles together and they're growing and learning and supporting each other at this level. As they learn and grow, power up and become stronger together.
Now, we saw like 4 of the possible characters, not 5 of them. Are there other characters beyond that with like Rose and Zap?
Right now there's just 4 players. It's Eris, Rowan, and Saya. And then they have their like cheer captain. And it's like split into like the first one.
I joke and say there's almost like a little Power Rangers Ninja Turtles mix.
No, I love that you said that. I mean, we take inspiration from things that we know. So all of them love it. One of the first things that we did was say everything love one of my favorite movies is PAX East.
Yeah.
So,
So, I joke and say, what's up? Is it just supposed to be like 90s millennial centric with like the whole like...
yeah. We really wanted morning cartoons, scary, different rank vibes, like that's the whole, because it's about to go up, so we wanted to go back to like when we were working, when we loved Couch Co-ops the most,
Yeah.
and it was the 90s.
I can't spot very well, so I'm like...
Sorry.
No, I wish this was taller so I could angle it down and be like, yeah. But obviously couch co-op is like, it's kind of a dying breed, sadly. So what made you push for the couch co-op? Just the fun aspect, or you feel like that's just a market that, like, you know, isn't being reached enough, and there's obviously demand for it?
There is demand for it, but honestly, we reached out to other game devs and other studios that put out games, and they were like, you have to connect with your credit. You don't have to go up. And it was not knowing if it worked, but we started putting input from it. So we should have done it. Like, one of my favorite things to do is Mario Kart. Even though you can play it on my way to Switch,
There you
I've
go.
never done it. I only play it at home with my friends and everything else.
See, I'm a little bit more masochistic, and I like Mario Party,
Oh,
but the very hard bots.
yeah.
But the couch co-op for that is obviously a big component as well. So it's,
It's one of those things, like, it's better if you're all together.
obviously you have like the hit stick arcade system kind of like going up right there. But like, have you like looked into the actual process of like putting it into like arcades?
We've thought about it. We really wanted to reach out to one of our mates, if they could make it happen. It just didn't work out, but I feel like, I mean, this download alone on here, so it's definitely something we want to do. Like, and if it could be affordable, then we definitely would.
Yeah, I know people have done like the hit sticks before too, to like
that's
kind
a
of
great
match
idea.
it.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions you want to ask? You're like, no, I'm in the background, I'm just
I'm
here.
not here, I'm not here.
I'm trying to think. My brain is just like, let's see. So what has been like your favorite component in here that like people haven't seen but will see early, or even in the trailer?
That's a great question.
Like obviously that looks kind of like, you know, that's the Splinter, and then you have Cocaine, and
Yeah, we have a sewer level, minimum odds, and turtles. I think my favorite level is arcade, and I don't really give too much away, but the boss fighting myself, that's my nostalgia. Like, you play, you get it, and then
it just clicks and you remember.
yeah. In my opinion, even though it's story stuff, it's the best stuff.
Oh, thank you. I just saw it straight and I'm like, oh no, we're gonna play the wrong game again.